What's going on? So today we're gonna do the Luke with the TaunTaun. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. My name is Wayne, and this is Wayneko. Now, y'all know my obsession with Star Wars and the movies and the 40th year anniversary, The Empire Strikes Back, all that good stuff. So I had to pick this guy up, and I believe that Amazon has a variance to this guy. So in the movie, he's riding this thing, and it's in this Arctic weather. This thing goes down. He has to stay warm to survive. He cuts it open. He gets inside. And I believe that Amazon has the variance to that. So I'm going to go check them out and see if they do. And I will get that in, and we'll show it off on here as well. But I had to pick this one up. This one was at Walmart. I'm kind of confused a little, though, on this pop. And the reason I'm confused is they're not calling it a pop ride. Now, I would have been totally convinced that this was going to be a pop ride. I mean, 100% convinced that this would be a pop ride. And it does not say pop ride anywhere on it. Now, the box looks just like the others. Starts real dark at the top, gets a light blue, has the whole galaxy theme with the stars in there. They show the same 5 on the back, so he's not added to the group, even though we know they do that all the time, right? So it's nothing new to not see them on the back of the box. The windows, let's talk about these windows. I really like all the windows. So we have the traditional front, the traditional side, but then we added a top, and we added another side. So when they get into the bigger boxes, they tend to add more windows to them. I think that they should do that on the smaller boxes as well, because it would make it a lot easier to have some in the box collections, right, versus out of the box, if they had the windows all the way around. Now, that also opens it up to a lot more window damage, and we also know that when they're grading them, they also grade the windows for whatever reason. So that opens up the door for a lot more window damage, and maybe that's what's going on, right? Maybe it's because they don't, this plastic does scratch really easy for some reason, and I don't really know why. Let's get this guy open and take a closer look at it. Now, y'all know my obsession with Star Wars, and I love Star Wars. And the more they open up theme parks and the more they have going on there, the more it gets me into Star Wars, which is kind of crazy, because you would think that it would work the opposite, right? No, it works just that way. I still want to go to Disney. I still want to build my own lightsaber. I still want to fly the Millennium Falcon. I still want to do all of that stuff. And they are supposed to be coming out with 7 new movies or 7 new Disney wasn't real Disney wasn't like totally like forthcoming with that. If it was going to be 7 new series, if it was going to be 7 new movies, if it was going to be 7, all we know is that they're making 7 more, right? So it could be of the same movie line, it could be of a different movie line, it could be of a different Mandalorian, it could be all kinds of craziness, and we don't for 100% know. And I'm sure as it gets closer, Disney will let it out, just like the new Mandalorian comes out in October. So I'm super excited to see the new Mandalorian, and I'm going to continue collecting the Mandalorian stuff as it comes out. So this guy's a bobblehead, which was super clever how they did it. So, you know, Funko's license with Star Wars means they have to be bobbleheads. Now, the TaunTaun himself is not a bobblehead, but Luke is. Let's take a closer look at this guy. So I'm still not 100% sure why they're not calling this a Funko ride, because to me this would be a Funko ride. And throw me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Do you think this should be a Funko ride? Do you think that they did the right thing by not putting it on there? I think that it should be a Funko ride, definitely. Now, the detail that went into this guy is extraordinary, and I know because it's a 6-inch pop they were able to pack more into it, but he is holding on to the rope here that's got the TaunTaun. I mean, hit the detail in the sewing of his pants here. I mean, even his hat has the sewing into it. It's just, they took a lot of time in figuring out what they were going to do with this guy, and it looks really, really good. I mean, it looks like it was well thought out. The paint job on him, surprisingly, is really well. Now, I haven't seen that in a while. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of paint spillover. I don't see a lot of paint spillover in this guy. I am really impressed with the way this guy turned out, and I don't have a lot of 6-inch pops. I think y'all seen like my whole collection of 6-inch pops not too long ago when I showed the Stay Puft guys. I mean, so that's pretty much my extent to 6-inch pops. I don't have a whole lot of them, so this one's going to be like the newest addition to my 6-inch pop. And to be totally honest, I don't think he's going back in the box. I mean, he is a really cool piece, and he'll look really awesome sitting up there in front of my other stuff. So I don't think he's going back in the box. I think he's going to stay out of the box for a little while, and I'm just going to kind of enjoy him out of the box for a while, and maybe I'll put him back in after a while. Who knows? Guys, there's lots of exciting stuff coming up on this channel. We're getting close to the 1,000 subscribers, so there's going to be a giveaway coming soon. I haven't really figured out the logistics and what I'm doing there. I think I'm going to do some DIY pops, and then I'm going to paint them, and then there'll be a random giveaway with me, Chris, and maybe some other channels. I don't really know yet, but I'm working on that. So just be patient, bear with me, and I'll get that announcement out soon. Maybe this week, maybe next week, but it's going to come before I hit the 1,000 subscribers. So I'll get that announcement out, and you'll know when we're going live, and I'll tell you all the rules and everything to the being a part of it, because there needs to be some kind of like foundation, right? And we've discovered that in doing these videos, that there has to be a foundation in the giveaway. If there's not a foundation, then it's kind of a free-for-all, and then it gets kind of wild. And so I'm going to make sure there's a solid foundation, and that's why I haven't announced it yet. I want to make sure that I have a solid plan in place on how I'm going to pull it off, how long I'm going to give you to get your prize. I mean, because there's going to be rules in place, and there should be. So, you know, just bear with me a little bit. Don't forget, I go live every Friday, unless I don't. Like last Friday, I wasn't live on my channel, but if you'd have went over to Mr. TechBot's channel, you'd have seen me live there. So don't forget to come check me out on Fridays. We'll be live. Me and Chris will be talking about the new Funkos coming up, our pre-orders, all that good stuff. So just keep in mind to come check us out. Star Wars stuff is really awesome. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. Guys, there is no Wayneko crew without you, and I really appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.